hero, charismatic icon, animal man, lyrical visionary caught in the spotlight. The more you make, the more you get it right, right? Oh, nothing can stop you, and no one can bring you down. Don't give a thought to tomorrow, 'cause you're the man right now. And it doesn't matter what you say, 'cause they'll always find some meaning in it anyway. So you make them feel like they're part of some big event, and they'll be too busy cheering to wonder what you're telling when. Oh, they really need you. They've got to have you. You're the only one who understands. A slender messiah, God with a song. Just a burnt-out wreck who stuck around too long. Tragic hero coming down hard. The joke's on you, you got played like a deck of cards. Yeah. You're paying the price of the fame, crushed under the weight of the flames. You're paying the price of the fame, crushed under the weight of the flames. Yeah! Oh, feel the backlash. Watch the tables turn. Now you need them. See that fire burn. All eyes turned up to the hero. Worn out self-abusive circus freak. There's one thing that you might not know. There'll be another Messiah right here next week. Yeah. That was Henry Rollins of the Rollins Band, and that was a song called Icon, about how the nature of fame and celebrity is kind of fucked up. I'm Gravity Groove here for Not Safe for Work Runeterra, and you may or may not notice that I sound like my head is full of pudding. That's because I'm having an allergy day, and my head is full of pudding. It does not feel good. So you're going to get a lot of sneezing, and a lot of the low voice. The low, sexy, resonant voice that you did not know we were capable of. Oh yeah, we're going there. We, of course, have our trusty steed, black coffee, and crunchable apples, for those of you who watch this strictly for the ASMR potential. Alright, I'll stop. We're going to get back on the horse here with a deck that we've played a lot of. The Ezreal Twisted Fate deck. I believe we're somewhere in the 3rd tier of Diamond. And we'll see if we can make a little movement here. I have not had time to look at the spoilers. I've got potential vocalist duties that I'm working on here in terms of songwriting and stuff, and as well as, you know, regular life and doing this. So I haven't found a ton of extra time, unfortunately, to go through some of the spoilers and check out all the cool stuff with y'all. So I'll be learning it all as it happens. Okay, so this is a 4 deck. Very popular deck. I'm not sure there's much we can do in this matchup to make it favorable. That's such a good blocker for what we have. Do we hold this to be able to kill a Callista?
Some rock got me good.
Such a good blocker for what we have. Really unfortunate for us. Yeah, this draw just sucks. This lines up really poorly.
That egg, did it move?
This lines up really poorly.
What's that noise?
Come on, man. Well, it's good to be back, huh? It's nice to be 3 turns in and know that we absolutely cannot win.
You'll fight or you'll swim! No.
I'm ready.
Gonna be a pretty decent Twisted Fate next turn, though.
Deal me in. Something for all.
It's really irritating, though, that all we can do is fuel their Endure. That card is so good at brick walling. Really far behind.
There can be no justice, only revenge.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
So much 1 toughness. So much 1 toughness. Play Ezreal and then Thermal Beam the Callista, I think.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
In Avarosa's name.
So this one.
I won't back down.
Means if he has like a glimpse to level this up, it still dies. The additional 1 point of toughness won't beat the additional 1 point of damage. We are, of course, getting to the point where it doesn't matter.
We shall return.
We're not able to successfully target any enemy creature.
We shall not rest until all betrayers end.
The replacement is annoying. Huh.
I'll blow up the pieces!
Your death has been ordained.
Another glimpse would be pretty annoying. So we'll probably have it. Yeah. Atrocity. I think that's okay. He is successfully once again stopping us from targeting anything with us for our Ezreal level up.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
This has been really, really bad for potentially getting Ezreal leveled up, huh? Do we use this, or do we just use Mystic Shot? I guess we use our free Mystic Shot.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
Firing!
Okay, no one door yet. Annoying.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
Everyone's a garden.
Yeah. This is not feeling super winnable, you know? So pulls this. Block the 3/3 to 1/4/4.
Grow follows.
This is not looking like a game we can win, folks, unless we get Rex like immediately. I feel like this game's pretty over.
Come this way. Ever consider a henching career? Fire beware! Add this to your bill. I win! Boys!
Definitely not the game I wanted to come back to, you know? Would have been nice to have a decent chance. We've really just been stuffed at every possible turn.
All hands on deck!
Oh, really?
I think so long as the indoor deck is going to be what we face a lot of, I don't think I want to be playing Ezreal Twisted Fate. The game is just too slanted in their favor. So we're going to audible for what our plan was here. And try some gangplank control. It's not fun for me to play against that deck, and knowing that so many decks can't beat it unless you have specific tools, I just don't want to be stuck in that rut. As I explained on one of my videos a few days ago, the meta is actually much, much smaller than you think it is. And it's because of decks like the indoor deck that the choices you think you have are actually much, much more narrow. You have to be able to interact with that threat, and you have to be able to do it in a profitable way. And that leads you into having to play certain cards, like Vengeance, or like Concussive Palm, or Wheel of Ionia, and a lot of decks that I like don't play those sorts of cards. That was a good pickup. That was not a good pickup. We'll attack just to see if he'll block and give us something to cast.
Like a fish in water.
I'm just gonna do this for mana efficiency's sake. Also puts zap in killing range of whale.
Gotta go with the flow.
We'll do this and we'll file one of these. Pretty unfortunate. Wow. Well, I mean, we have this thing. It's not that big a deal, but once again, we are in a matchup where our every action has been pretty perfectly countered.
Neither the flames nor the
Perfectly
death.
countered. Yeah, Sentry was 100% what was going to happen there.
Let's do this.
Sure.
We each died, then found home.
Deal me in. Who says I don't share?
Raven. Gonna get Raven here.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Sweet tones of misery.
So we could get another Thresh. We could potentially Vengeance a target. Still too far away from Gangplank. We could Monkey and Vengeance a target.
Death, no, festival. Yes, you.
Clear off.
Fine.
Cowards! Oh, yes. It's hard to get much worse.
Set him off.
So we're kind of hoping he plays
For conquest of our
Alliance in there.
empire!
Bad. I've taken so much damage from these zaps.
One candle for every soul.
Damn it. Really wanted to get Thresh there, huh? Okay. We can't play Rekindler yet because we don't have the room. We just open attacks here. We should have done that this way.
Bilgewater is mine and mine alone!
You'll fight or you'll swim!
We each died, then found hope.
I've whipped up something special.
By my hand will
So now we just
rise.
fire this off, right? He could respond. Do we pass here? Maybe we just pass here.
Barrel! Explosives!
Through the coral!
I'll buy us some time.
Huh. Do I vengeance the kegs? Oh no, I vengeance this. What am I talking about? Hope he doesn't have a third. He has one more. He could have it. We have to hope he doesn't have it. We're also dead to Leviathan now. Gross.
Such little lives.
Why, yeah.
Barrel!
Should just do the job, shouldn't it?
Explosives! I'll show 'em pain. Blow 'em to the depths.
You dare oppose, Noxus?
Alright.
I won't stop coming for those who wronged me.
Cool. Okay. Let's take a look at this deck again briefly. Fix our emotes, right? One hapless aristocrat. Deckhands, some guns. I don't have a shark in here. Should there be a shark in here? It's certainly not easy for us to trigger the shark, but doesn't it feel like there should be a Rex in here somewhere? We're gonna have to look at some other lists and see if there's a sort of preferred way of getting a Rex in here. So I feel like there should be a Rex in here. Also, we're doing 3 Gangplanks and 2 Thresh because we only own 2 Thresh. That's why we have the Twisted Fate in there, as I recall. It could mean we could kick a Withering Whale out. That leaves us with Make It Rain's Vile Feasts, 1 Twisted Fate, which could act as a Withering Whale. Maybe we can cut 1 Withering Whale and maybe try out a Shark. Is that going to be too much top end? Are we going to have enough ways to even remotely activate this? We don't have a ton. We've got a couple monkeys, the 1 Twisted Fate, and Make It Rain. I'm going to try it for a little while. Oh, geez. As I mentioned at the top of the show, it's definitely an allergy day. We're kind of getting savaged by pollen, I guess. Oh. And also, we got a new camera. As you can notice, the field of view is a little bigger. And we're going to try to figure out what the appropriate settings are for this bad boy. But boy, are there a lot of settings. Let me tell you about it. There's like fucking 40 sliders that come along with these some bitches to try to make you look somewhat human and not either like washed out or alien colored. And figuring it out is kind of surreal because you can't really go somewhere online and go, hey, what settings do I use? Because everyone's fucking lighting is different, everyone's environment is different, and as a result, like, you can't crib notes on settings from other people. You just need to stare at yourself on a screen for like an hour and go, I think that's correct? So if it looks a little off, or if you think there can be improvements, if you're noticing something that my eye doesn't notice, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I love to get it just right, if at all possible, for everyone involved. Remember, like last season before the Anivia and Braum buff? Not last season, but last patch, where the deck I hated the most was Bromnivia, and you just couldn't get any games in without running into it 2 out of 3 times. So almost all I played was Fish, because being able to obliterate Anivia was really the best thing you could do in that matchup, in my experience. And now I feel like I need the perfect hate deck for the indoor matchup, and I'd like to crowdsource that. If you have a lot of matchup experience and you feel like you know the match that beats indoor pretty consistently, please let me know about it. I'd love to give it a try. Even if we have bad matchups across some other spectrums, I would love a deck that could consistently take that deck out to the back and show it a bad time. Playing against one of my all-time favorite decks. And then we threw 2 7-drops and we got a 7 and an 8-drop back. There's no bueno.
Whacked him good.
for him.
I don't think this matters, so I think we just let him pull it. It's not worth using to make it rain. We will pass here in case we play something else. Oh, okay. Alright.
I need more hands!
That's a lousy pull.
This'll set them running. No, no, no!
Sure. If at all possible, we're hoping to find a thresh or gangplank soon.
Vessel small, but she ain't lacking courage.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
That's why we respect you, Captain.
Would have rather save that to do next turn, but my fear was if I passed, he'd just pass back, we'd lose the whole turn. Wouldn't really get much done.
Going harvesting.
I think I'm okay with this here because it's getting like
Got a surprise for him.
could see another whale here, could see a vengeance. Another petty officer so we can keep applying pressure here, but just didn't get what we wanted there. Oh, so expensive. Maybe we should be cutting the Dreadway. Cutting the Dreadway for the Rex and can play something else.
We burn, then kindle anew.
So we could play Make It Rain here, which would level our Gangplank. I think that's fine. Keeping them from gaining life seems like a good thing to do. It means we can't necessarily trigger our Riptide re-combat. We'll still be able to smoke.
I am reborn of salt and brine!
Well, he's into the deep. One ruination down.
Explosives!
All likelihood he's dead here, right?
This'll set them running.
That's a shame.
Corruption everywhere.
That'll do it. Not bad. Alright, let's look at our curve again. I feel like while Dreadway is a very powerful effect, I don't think I want two of them. If this was 8 like the Leviathan, this would be a lot better a card, but being 9 is just really, really punishing, right? I want something else at 3 or something else at 4. This curve is awful bumpy. What else is good at 3 or 4? Jowl Hunters is fine. Doesn't really synergize with our plan all that well. Monkey Idol would also be fine. Mist Call, not what we're looking for. We have the Rekindler plan. We need things that have more board impact, more board presence, I think. If I could just put a 4th Petty Officer, I would. Between the Rekindlers and the couple glimpses and the Dreadway, I don't feel like we're usually running out of cards, but there could be an argument for just throwing a salvage in there. Could throw the 3rd Spray Fin in there, which is also kind of decent. I think that might be okay. It's another card advantage card. It's usually going to find us a Make It Rain or a Vile Feast. Plays nice with our Twisted Fate. Let's try a Zap in that spot. We might end up wanting to turn that flex slot into the last Monkey Idol, but for now I'm going to err on the side of more value and hope that doesn't make us too slow in some other matchups. Let's try one more, and then we can go take some anti-games. Okay, so this is going to be a matchup where we don't want to see any of our top end. We don't want to see any of our top end. Do we throw Gangplank as well? I think we ought to keep Gangplank. Oh! Oh! Oh, come on! Holy shit. We've got 3 Make It Rains. We've got 3 Vile Feasts. Like, Twisted Fades, Withering Wet. Ah! Yeah, okay.
After
Good,
them?
good game, opponent. Good game, opponent.
All hands on deck!
What a colossally bad fucking draw.
I need more hands!
That's not very good. We've got a grasp for the first Draven or Katrina.
Never play fair.
Who's falling for blood? Oh!
Being able to discard that fleeting blades out is pretty cool. Yeah, let's just nuke it from the sky.
Done.
We've got a thresh if they play a Draven now.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
Oh, just more discard fodder. Sure. It's just like a discard aggro deck. Yep. Thresh or Gangplank? Thresh or Gangplank? I feel like Gangplank, because if he plays a creature, this is going to be really good, right?
I'll make corpses of them all.
Payday!
Okay. Oh, he's just trying to use some of his mana. Well, shit.
Cowards!
We are not leveling Gangplank this game, I'll tell you that. That shit ain't happening.
Anything helps.
The hope here is that our endgame is just going to be too much for them to take. The longer we drag this out, the better our odds become. I hope that's the case. Now, if he has a Draven, he's not really sure if he wants to play it. Hextech Transmogulator. Interesting. It seems like it should be a deck that's Draven and Jinx, not Draven and Katrina. Maybe it's a card pool problem. This leaves us with 6. We can play both of these and apply some pressure. I don't hate that.
Store the rations! Shackle the prisoners!
Oh, that's a really good hit. Yeah, let's just go for pressure. Go for pressure.
Best hope they'll do, mate.
Really? Okay. We don't really care if he kills Thresh.
No refunds! Insurance! Meow! Meow! Meow!
So possible. This is a... What the hell is that card?
No, I haven't used all the other tricksters.
Percival deck. What a weird deck.
I won't stop
All right.
coming for those who wronged me.
Well, we made a few steps up the ladder today. A little bit of progress. Until Endure is changed or something has changed about how that deck operates, I'm probably going to be locked into one of 3 or 4 decks. Thresh GP Control being one of them, and one of the fish variants I have being another. Some of the Frost decks, Swim's version is less aggressive and has more stuns, which is how it intends to beat the They Then Endure piles by having 3 archers and 2 to 3 arachnoids. So that's their plan. Just do enough damage that the stuns and the freezes can carry you over the Endure's head. These 3 are all pretty good choices. I would imagine that the Swain Twisted Fate deck or the Swain Ezreal decks are probably decent choices as well. Once you get to your combo, you can lock them out of the game no matter the size of Endure. You are still vulnerable to Atrocity, and they usually run 2, so it's not a perfect plan, but it's you know, a fine tier 2 option if the meta is going to continue to be rife with that deck. If something can be done about that deck, like the cost of the card itself being raised, or I'm not sure what you can do to fix a card like that. It's got the same problem as Harrowing, in that it invalidates everything that's happened up until the point it comes into play. I'm just not sure how you would fix it. I'm not a game designer. I'm just a game player. Perhaps someone can leave a comment below of a good idea you think that would make Endure more in line with similar threats and similar endgame plans that would make it a little less egregious. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear that. It's very cool that you hung out and watched the show with me. My name is Gravity Groove, and this show is Not Safe for Work Runeterra, where essentially I can say whatever the fuck I want, and I'm completely candid with you because I respect you and your time. We don't curate games here on this channel. You win with me, you lose with me. You do not see a chopped up, edited series of wins where I look like I'm the best player in the world and you all want to send your money to me and throw your underpants. Let's be real. Let's all live in the real world and be honest with each other and try to be friends. I can do that. I think you can do that too. If you enjoyed the video today, please feel free to like, subscribe, tell someone, anyone, preferably, you know, a teacher, a goat herder, a samurai, anyone who knows Aikido, not Steven Seagal. You know, just let people know that I'm out here doing cool things and that you like it and that it makes you cool by liking it. You're in before everyone else, man. You're a hipster right now by watching this channel. You're cooler than everyone who isn't watching this channel. And remember, everyone started small. Even the almighty, the godfather of the YouTubes, the pie of the pewds, was once a tiny streamer. And now he is a monolithic, unstoppable entity to which Google itself has to levy forces to challenge. I don't want to get that big. I'd be happy with being like, you know, small rock. I just want to get to having, you know, 100, 200 at my shows. 50's cute. 100, 150, 200. That starts paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I will keep you in the loop if any of the new music I'm working on over the next few months gets finished and mastered. I will play some of that on this channel, and you might dig it to see other aspects of my career and my personality and what else I'm doing. Once again, thank you so much for your time. You've been awesome. I'm Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Runeterra, and I will see you, boom, later. Yeah. Oh, my camera's so big I can't see the button. Later.